So make yourself comfortable. Make sure you won't have any distractions, or try to do your best to limit the sources of distractions that might break your concentration or your focus. And we're just going to begin just by closing our eyes. Again, you can do this lying down in a chair. If you prefer the lotus position, by all means, you may sit in the lotus position if that is very comfortable for you to sustain that with a straight spine. One of the important aspects when we do meditate is we want our spine to be relatively straight, or as straight as we can manage it. We don't want to be twisted and on angles, and right? We want our spine to be straight. And that's generally true for most spiritual practices, because the prana flows much better when the spine is straight. It doesn't have to be erect, so we don't have to be sitting up, but you also don't want to be in a situation where you're, for example, sitting in a chair, like a beanbag chair or something, where your spine is curved in an unnatural way, or you get the idea. So we'll begin today by describing the first technique that we're going to be walking you through. Now, it's difficult to prepare for this, other than we've discussed this before, this methodology. We've described it before as psychological judo. And hopefully everyone knows what a judo master is and does, what the martial art of judo involves. And basically, it's where the defender uses the kinetic force of the assailant against them. And it redirects the force and energy of the assailant into the defense to deflect and repel the assailant. And if you've seen someone practicing judo, usually it's some sort of demonstration with a judo master in the middle and his students trying to attack him, and he's just repelling them all. And the judo master uses the absolute minimum amount of force, the minimum amount of energy, simply to redirect the energy of the assailants and basically turn their attacks against themselves. As we prepare ourselves and go deeper into meditation, the mind will present all sorts of thoughts to us, images, sounds, songs, memories, fantasies, you name it. And our physical body may present discomfort, an itch will develop here or there'll be a muscle spasm or some other distraction. Our emotional body can likewise act up. We may suddenly be overcome with fear, with anxiety, with sadness, with anger, with some strange craving or desire for something. And then thoughts will come and wrap themselves around that and the three brains of the human machine, the emotional, the mental, and the motor, instinctive, sexual centers, they will all start assailing us. Our quietude, our attempts to relax and focus and concentrate, our attempts at preparing for and beginning meditation will come under attack. And our conscious awareness, our attention, will be pulled this way and that way and every way. So, to know how to respond to those distractions, be they mental, emotional, energetic, or physical, we have to practice that. And so that's where we begin today. Because, believe it or not, what this modality of meditation is possibly the simplest and most effective for achieving shunyata, or calm abiding, that quiet place of the quieting of the mind, with the caveat that it takes time. It takes time and tremendous patience and vigilance. So it's not like any form of it's not like any form of meditation is passive. But psychological judo is especially not passive. It is not proactive, and it is not reactive, but it is absolutely active and responsive and vigilant in its focused concentration and relaxation. So, to begin, put yourself in that relaxed position. Close your eyes. We will begin with a different pranayama than the one that we did last week. Last week, we shared with you our preferred methodology. But this week, we will do a Hamsa pranayama. So, again, remaining relaxed, doing a quick scan of your body from your balls of your feet up through your calves, through your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your gluteus maximus. If you find any tension, any stress, breathe in through your nose and out through the mouth and let it go. Move your conscious attention into your hips and upwards into your abdomen. Your rib cage, as you're breathing and breathing into your solar plexus, into your belly, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continuing scanning into your upper chest and your shoulders. Let them, if you're sitting, let your shoulders hang. If you're lying down, let them fall into the mattress. your upper arms, your biceps, your triceps, your elbows, your forearms, your hands. Are you clenching your fists? Are you holding any tension anywhere? Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth and let it go. And now your neck. If you're lying down, hopefully you have a rolled up towel or a very low pillow that's supporting your head so that your neck is straight and aligned with your spine. If you're sitting up, then you are neatly and gently balancing your head on your neck above your spine. Scan the back of your skull, the top of your head. Move your attention around to your forehead, your eyebrows. Are you holding any tension there? Any stress? Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth and just release it. Feel into your sinuses, into the muscles of the face, into muscles of your eyes, your eyelids, and the muscles behind your eyes, muscles of the jaw. Breathe in and let them all go. Now just breathing normally. We want to visualize 2 energetic channels intertwined about the spinal column. These channels are called Ida and Pingala. They are also known as Adam and Eve. They are the masculine and energetic nadis of the 4th dimension. And they extend all the way up, intertwined about the spinal column, all the way to the top of the head, to the crown chakra. And as we breathe in, we can mentally pronounce the mantra Ham and visualize 2 points of light rising up through these energetic channels from the root chakra all the way up our spinal column to the crown chakra on the in-breath. In through the nose. And mentally pronouncing the mantra Hum. Hum. And now at the top of the head, you can visualize a tongue of fire and pronounce the mantra Tss, and then release it into the heart. So we'll walk it through again once. As you inhale, you're going to mentally pronounce Hum, and then hold the energy at the top of the head in the crown chakra and pronounce S. And if you wish, you can move the energy from the crown chakra around to the 3rd eye while you are pronouncing S. And then before releasing that energy into the heart with a S. So we are going to do this breathing in through the mouth so that we can give you a sense of doing the mantra, even though you do this in through the nose and you pronounce the mantra mentally. But because we're not together in the same room, we're going to do this the best as we can together. But you can breathe, you can do this on your own time. You don't have to do it in unison with what we're doing. It's just we're on a visual medium, so we're going to give anyone watching something interesting to visualize and to listen to. So again, breathing in through the nose. And inhale. And relax. Try to maintain your relaxation while you do this. And inhale through the nose and pronouncing mentally, ha. You can continue doing the Hamsa pranayama, or if you wish, you can switch to the pranayama we taught you last week, which again is just a relatively short in-breath through the nose, holding it in the top of the head, and then slowly releasing it down around the third eye and into the heart without making any audible sound. Check in with your body, make sure you're relaxed. Focus and concentrate on the breath as it rises up the spinal column. As you hold it at the top of the crown chakra, concentrate, move it around to the third eye, and slowly release it. into the heart. Focus and concentrate on your heart as you release the breath into it. Now, breathing normally, just in through the nose and out through the nose, just normal. Every now and then you might have to take a deeper breath, like giving out a sigh. And that's perfectly normal. Doing pranayama, you might have an urge to yawn, which is perfectly normal. Just put your conscious awareness, your attention, just on your heart and focus and concentrate between your third eye, the space between your brow and your heart. Those 2 points are coincident. They may feel separate now, but focus, concentrate. And as you concentrate on your heart, over time, those 2 points will become as one. So as you concentrate, you should feel your third eye. As you concentrate on your heart, on the out breath, at the end of the out breath, feel yourself falling deeper in towards your heart, focusing and concentrating with your third eye in deep towards your heart. Check in with your body, make sure you're relaxed. Anywhere you find tension, breathe into it and let it go. And then return to your meditation, your focused concentration, falling deeper with each out breath into your heart, being led by your third eye. As you proceed with the practice, you may notice thoughts arising. As a thought arises, pay attention to it. Don't identify with it. Don't attach to it. Just acknowledge it and let it go. If it persists, keep watching it. Breathe in and let it go with an out breath. And return to your meditation. Falling deep into your heart, led by your third eye, by your concentration. Your concentration on your heart. Relax. An emotion may arise, a sensation in the body, or another thought has come and replaced the first one. Observe it, acknowledge it, and let it go. A sensation may arise, an itch, somewhere in your body, or a muscle spasm, or some other phenomenon. Observe it. Breathe into it and let it go. If it persists, just observe it. Don't judge it. Don't comment on it. Try another breath. Breathe into it and let it go. If that sensation still persists, that itch or that spasm or whatever it may be in your body, shift your focused concentration into that sensation and dive deep into the sensation. Go into the itch. Go into the muscle spasm. Led with your focused concentration of your third eye. Dive deep into it. Let it be your portal deeper into yourself. And keep diving deeper and deeper and deeper into that itch until it's finally gone. And when it is left, relax. Return your concentration to your heart and continue with your meditation. Anything that arises, mental, emotional, energetic, physical, just observe it, acknowledge it without judgment, without identification, and let it go. And relax. And turn your concentration, your third eye, to your heart. Thought after thought after thought can arise. Each one you acknowledge, you recognize, and let it go, with or without a breath. Just let them pass. Don't try to avoid them. Don't try to indulge them. If you find yourself suddenly having been caught up in a train of thought, and you catch yourself having gone down a rabbit hole of a stream of consciousness, you have followed one thought after another, and you catch yourself on the end of a train of thoughts, don't judge yourself. Don't berate yourself. Just relax. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Relax and let it all go. And return your attention back to your heart. Whatever arises, acknowledge it and let it go. If you're distracted, taken on a little journey by your mind, and you catch yourself, relax, breath, let it go, and return your concentration to your heart. Your third eye and your heart as one. Relaxed, focused, concentrate. You can continue this process of psychological judo, just acknowledging and letting go, thought after thought after thought, emotion after emotion, stream of consciousness after stream of consciousness, sensation after sensation after sensation, until eventually the mind will run out of steam. Eventually, the mind will stop hurling thoughts at the wall of your consciousness, hoping something will stick. Nothing can stick. Because as they come in, you recognize them, acknowledge them, just let them pass right through you, right over you. Nothing can stick to your consciousness, which is Teflon coated. And even if you find yourself distracted momentarily, relax, let it go. No judgment, no condemnation, no berating yourself. Just return to the meditation. Your third eye and your heart is one. As you lead your journey into your heart by your third eye, focused and concentrated. And once all of the thoughts and emotions and sensations have stopped, have ceased, doesn't mean that an occasional thought won't pop up. This modality, this technique of meditation is useful because no matter what meditation you practice, these breakthrough thoughts and emotions and sensations can always pop up and try to distract us. So by practicing psychological judo, you will always know how to deal with them without any self-judgment, without any identification, without any attachment, without any shame or guilt or frustration. You'll simply acknowledge them and let them go. And no matter what meditation you do, you may discover yourself at the end of a series of thoughts that you have been taken on a side quest, on a little tangent by your mind. And again, by practicing psychological judo, you can catch yourself, recognize the tangent that you've been on, and bring your consciousness back to the beginning of that tangent. What was the thought? What was it that sent you off on that tangent? Do a little retrospection on that tangent and identify what it was, what thought, what emotion, what sensation sent your consciousness down that rabbit hole. And bring yourself back to meditation and breathe and let it all go. But knowing what led you down that tangent is valuable, because this can happen at any time in any meditation that we do, in any technique, during any visualization, during any prayer. Practicing psychological judo prepares us for these interruptions, for these attempts at hijacking our consciousness. Acknowledge them and let them go. Let them pass. So that no matter what technique you are doing, if you practice psychological judo, you will have an ability to deal with those interruptions without frustration and without shame. And you will know that no matter what your mind or your heart or your body throws at you while you're meditating, you can always sidestep, observe them, acknowledge them, and watch them pass by you and through you and over you. And eventually, the mind will quiet, the heart will be still, the body will be completely relaxed.